Well, g'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. A few hours after the game last night, a bit like Tottenham Hotspur, I'm a bit tired and buggered. Had a couple of hours kit, but a bit more rest is required today. Look, as soon as the whistle went, a few people came in the chat, and I've seen a few comments on video afterwards saying we were shit. And I disagree with that. I really disagree, 100%. There was a lot that I was pretty happy with last night. Obviously, the result 1-1, and let's get the bad bit out of the way first. Let's get the bad bit out of the way. And this is probably, I'm not one to blame injuries, but I'm going to blame injuries as well. So it's a bit of a ragtag, maverick bunch of players we had out there. Where our play was at its poorest was, that incisive ball from midfield to the front three. We didn't connect that a lot. When we did, we scored a goal. So we just couldn't do that. But on the other hand, Fulham were in the same boat. They lost that opportunity many times as well. And you could see that up front without Solanke, well, it was kind of what we were doing last year. So a couple of missed chances, didn't capitalise on things. That's the way it goes. That's why we bought Big Dom Solanke in, but unfortunately he's got a lurgy. Hopefully he's going to rock up just fine for the Bournemouth game during the week. So I guess it's it's not surprising that we struggle to find the back of the net without him in the middle, whether he's scoring goals or not. He's an important part of the team with his hold-up play. So we had to kind of make do as much as we could. Sonny was playing in the middle, wasn't his natural position. Had a couple of chances that he just couldn't do. It was unusual from Sonny, but he likes to play out on the left, doesn't he? But there again, it wasn't terrible. And I thought Timo Werner had a really good game last night. Timo Werner. He took part in the goal. Let's talk about the goal. Great team goal. That incisive ball from midfield got our guys pumping up front, and it was a great ball from Timo to Brennan Johnson. I wouldn't call that one a tap in either. So it was a really good goal. Really good goal. We went 1-0 up, but yeah, we just couldn't do it. We couldn't do it, and I'm not really annoyed because I think the players really put in a big effort yesterday. So our front third was what it was last year. No surprises there. I mean, they're the same people. But Timo played well. Brennan Johnson didn't really get too much of the ball, so it was all a bit stifled up there. And that was why we didn't score goals, basically. But the reason why we didn't let in more goals is because I think our defence is looking a really tasty little unit at the moment, and this is with Dragoshin and Davis filling in for Van der Ven and Romero. But both those two, Romero and Udogie, I think our defence. You can see by our record in the league, we're not letting many goals in at all. That is a huge improvement over last year, where we were leaky. We were quite leaky last year. This year, not so much. I'm pretty sure with Big Dom back in and maybe Rishi or whatever, or see what happens in January. We've got Yang coming over from Korea. We can get that pumping up the other end as well. So, for people to say that we were shit or it was bad performance, no, I'm not on board with that one. I don't think that's the case at all. The defence was excellent. Fraser Foster in goal. Man, oh man, for someone who apparently can't get down quick, he got down pretty quick. He had a good game, man. And again, his distribution was on the money, So, well done, Fraser Foster. A couple of really important saves, and he's looking fine, and he looks bloody scary. Does Fraser Foster, man. I wouldn't want to be an attacker coming towards him with the goal. I mean, look, his saves aren't the most elegant. They're not like Vicario-esque, but they're effective, man. They're effective. It's a different style. It's more like him being so bloody massive that he blocks out the sun, I think, maybe. although the sun was blocked out, terrible conditions at the ground last night, raining like anything. So Fraser Foster, brilliant. Those three middling, so you got your Fraser Foster, Dragoshin, Davies, absolutely outstanding last night. And our play off the ball I thought was really good last night. There was a lot of effort spent by the players chasing the ball down, just keeping Fulham on their toes, not giving them time, reducing their options. So off the ball, man, I think where we went wrong in where we did have poor performances this year was where that was letting us down. That intensity, the closing the other side down, the press, I believe the kids call it these days, the press. When that wasn't happening, we get ripped apart. But it was happening last night, so consequently we didn't get ripped apart. I mean, Fulham's goal, can't blame Fraser or really anyone from that one. It was just a great first time shot, just in the middle of the post. So it was a good goal by Fulham. We had our chances. We hit the woodwork a couple of times. I think Dragoshin, did he hit he had a good header at one point. Son, couple of chances. And we brought on, things sort of changed a little bit. We brought on Decky in the second half. And hey, look, I'm mindful, man, the amount of fixtures we've got. Well, the last thing we want is for any more players to get injured. So it might be the case that we can't actually start full strength every game because, I think we've got 9 games in December or something ridiculous. So you're going to have to compromise a little bit on your team selection and manage it well. And look, I'm not going to fault Ange's squad rotation and team selection one bit. I think he's doing the best he can, and doing what he's done so far has meant that more players than not have been able to be up to speed and stepped in when we've really needed them. So I'm happy with that. So, like, off the ball, pressing was fantastic last night, and it annoys me. I get annoyed when I see players standing around, hands on hips, sort of thing, and that didn't happen last night. There was a lot of sweat and effort and kilojoules expended by the whole lot of them. So I'm happy with that. Like I say, it was just that incisive pass that wasn't there, and up front it was the same as last year. So not shit though, not shit. There's stuff being made. There were boos at full time. I'm inclined to think that wasn't for the team though. The referee, I'm not blaming the referee for the result. Let me just get that out of the way. But the referee was crap, and there was 7 minutes added. 7 minutes added on at the end of the second half, and Fulham by that stage. Fulham, oh man, I did lose a lot of respect for them, man, because they were playing football up to a point. And then they decided to just do the silly bugger route, didn't they? The keeper lying on the ball for half an hour, taking it forever to take throw-ons, substitutions. I don't know what was going on there. They were like, it was like, time out. Let's have a chat. It was not good by Fulham. They, I suppose that's what you call the pragmatic route. But a credit to Tottenham. We still kept on trying. Okay, it wasn't, it wasn't magnificent, but the intent was there. So well done to the boys for that. Good effort. Fulham, man. I don't know. That was shocking, the time wasting they were doing. But I think the boos were probably for the referee, or maybe the boos were for Fulham. I can't see the fans at the ground booing the team. That'd be weird. Everyone's going to do what they're going to do. It's rock and roll at a football ground, but I hope it wasn't booing for the team. I really do. Now the other big incident that happened was the red card, and absolutely shocking. I mean, do you call it a challenge? I don't know. When you put your studs down the back of someone's calf and stamp on their leg, the referee gave a yellow because, like I say, the referee was absolutely crap last night. We were getting run over and getting nothing for it. It was horrible. I think the referee just wanted to get home, get out of there, man. I think he was buggered and knackered by the end of it. That's why he blew up. It's bang on 7 minutes, no extra time. Hey, whether an extra minute would have given us a goal, I don't. I'm not saying it. Just you know what I mean. But the red card, man. The commentators I was listening to, I don't know what planet they were on, because they were saying that it was a bit harsh. And I'm thinking, He's not going for anything remotely ball shaped, apart from the cannonball knot in was it Decky's calf? He just stamped on him with his studs. It was a red card any day, man. Red card. So of course, you know, when Fulham went down to 10 men, you have a bit of hope that that would create opportunities for us. Wasn't to be, man. Wasn't to be. But hey, look, the way I'm looking at this is right. 3 games unbeaten. Brilliant. 3 games unbeaten. Okay, we didn't lose. We're still somehow 3 points off 4th place, which, hey, I know, I'll take it. Our next 2 games are against Bournemouth and Chelsea. Chelsea's going to probably be a golden ticket game, I reckon, because we would, by that stage, hopefully go above them if we win that game. And we might have some players back. Hopefully Solanke will be back. Romero's back training with the team, although, you know, I'm not really questioning out of the defence at the moment. It's a fight for places, which is great. So I think also that would be the kind of game that last year or the year before we would have lost. And we in a way hung on to the draw, not by being pragmatic and time wasting and all that silly shit that Fulham were doing, but still trying to play our football, trying to still attack the other goal. And like I say, it's just that passing wasn't effective, but you know, we did hold on to the ball very well. And as far as loose passes go, it's 50-50 between Fulham and Spurs. Look, overall, I mean, a result is a 1-1 draw is a fair result. I'm not, you know, I'm shitting on Fulham for all their time wasting and crap, but they did play well, you know. So it was a 1-1 draw. It's just a tough game. We were out on our uppers a little bit, but no one was shirking responsibility out there. I mean, what about that Maddison free kick? That tricky little thing he tried there, and I was expecting top right round the other side, and he almost got it in, but he got into their heads because he had another free kick, and they thought, we'll put a draft excluder down. You know, that waste of a complete player. So I think we got in their heads a little bit more than they did ours. You know, when you've got to resort to dirty tackles and time wasting, I think you're showing a bit of weakness there. So out of the 2 teams, I think Tottenham can hold their head up high with the attitude they carried through the whole game. So like I say, 3 points off 4th. We drew, didn't lose, didn't bottle it, didn't lose our shit towards the end. Kept on, didn't corner after corner at the end of the first half. We stood strong, man. We stood strong. I mean, you've got to be happy with that. Got to be happy at how we shut Fulham out. Like I say, not by playing shit, dicky, time-wasting football, but by playing actual football. So that was great. Still in the Carabao Cup. Doing well in Europe. Nothing's changed for me. But I get it. People are, you know, going to use this opportunity to hit us with a stick, and I think that's really unfair. And I think when the players put in a performance like that, they don't deserve to be crapped on one bit. I think they deserve our support. Well, you know, we need to be really behind them through this pretty rough patch injury-wise. You know, they're all trying, and on the whole, they're playing pretty well. So get behind the lads, folks. Come on, don't just cheer us when we win. We've got to be there in the tough games. We have 2 very good, tough games this week. So you know, keep it up, Spurs. Keep it up, Spurs. You know, there was a tough one to dig out. Tough day at the office, but we came through it, not unscathed, but with something out of the game, which, hey, that's all right by me. Until next time, folks, I'll just say peace and love, and come on, you Spurs.